Welcome back to Coding Commanders. I'm Commander Candy, and today we're going to learn all about GDScript functions. What a function does is it performs a specific task, and we use them to better organize our code by making reusable code blocks. So if you make a function that, say, prints out the high score list, at any point in your game that you want the high score list to show, you could just call that function. You don't have to rewrite the code to do so. Functions can be user-defined or predefined. Last stream, we looked at some predefined array functions. Now, we've been using the print function since the beginning. That is a predefined function. That means that the language already includes that. The people that made the language made this function available to you. Here is an example of a very simple function written with GDScript. Now, this is a redundant function. You wouldn't really make this into a function because all it's doing is calling a predefined function. You could just use Godot's print, but I just wrote this just so you can see the syntax in very simple form. This is a simple no return function. This is the syntax. You use the keyword func space, the name of your function. I named this function print message, print_message. Then in parentheses, you put the parameters. Then you put a colon, and then indented on the next line, you will start writing the code to execute. So here is a code example, right? So we have our function here, and then we can have different variables. Var game over is going to be a string saying game over. Level done is going to be a string saying level complete. Hatnix wins is going to be a string saying the winner is Hatnix. Let us hear for the Hatnix clan. Okay, it didn't say let us hear for the Hatnix clan, but I probably should have put that in there. So then we can call our function over and over again with different parameters in order to execute the code we're looking for. So the output of all this is going to look like this. Game over, level complete, the winner is Hatnix. Now let's look at a function that actually does something and returns something. So I made a function in GDScript called addNums. The parameter is going to be score plus bonus, and it's going to return the value of the score plus the bonus. So let's say the first game, there was a score of 600 and a bonus of 66. The second game, there was a score of 60 and a bonus of 9. First, we're going to declare a variable called total_1 and set it equal to addNums with score 1 and bonus 1 passed in. Next, we're going to declare a variable called total2 and set it equal to addNums with score 2 and bonus 2 passed in. And we're going to print total. So what's the output going to look like? 666 and 69. Yes, yes, yes. That is exactly correct. 666 and 69. That will be our output. Create a GDScript function that calculates the circumference of a circle given the circle's radius. What's that function going to look like? What's the first thing that we would do to solve this? I'm going to tell you the first thing. You're going to Google how to calculate circumference. Even if you know, even if you're sure you know, still Google it. I'm going to tell you why. People get confused sometimes. Even if it's something that you know so well, once in a while, our brains just, get a little confused, and we do something like we write the formula for the area of a circle instead of the circumference. The only way for you to be sure that your math is right is to step 1, Google. And if your formula is wrong for circumference, your whole function, everything else is going to be wrong. Anything that depends on that's going to be wrong. It's going to fuck shit up. And even though it's just some stupid little mistake you made while creating that function that you know better, at the end of the day, when you're getting unexpected results, from something else that's dependent on that function, it's going to be really hard to pinpoint it, and your debugger is not going to tell you where that mistake is because your code is good. The debugger isn't going to be like, hey fool, you had the wrong formula plugged in that shit. So here is what that's going to look like. Function calc circum of radius is going to return 2 times pi times radius. Pi, this is going to give you the value of pi in GDScript. This is how you do it. Anytime you need pi, which is, 3.14, that's how you do it. This is something that GDScript has included. Any questions? Paladin Hatnix has agreed to give Daisy 1 kiss for every slide if there are at least 20 slides in her presentation. 2 kisses per slide if there are at least 30 slides in her presentation. And 3 kisses per slide if there are at least 40 slides in her presentation. Given the number of slides, write a function that returns the number of kisses. Slides are less than 20, we're going to return 0. If slides are greater than or equal to 20 and slides are less than 30, we're going to return the number of slides. If slides are greater than or equal to 30 and slides are less than 40, we're going to go ahead and return slides times 2. If slides are greater or equal to 40, we're going to return slides times 3. Else, if for some reason it didn't fit into any of those categories and the program's broken, it's going to return error. Daisy gets no kisses. Get kisses of 15. What's this going to return? It's 0 kisses, 0, because if I do less than 20, I don't get any kisses. So the answer is 0. If I do 69 slides, how many kisses will I receive? We will have 207 kisses. Let's talk about functions, baby. Let's talk about returning. Let's talk about all the tasks that we can complete. Because we haven't really covered classes yet, so don't worry if you get a little bit confused. But I know a lot of my viewers have done programming with classes and stuff before. So in GDScript, all functions belong to a class. What a class is it's a way to group related functions and properties together. Properties are like variables, right? So if we have like a set of properties, functions that are all related, say for a battle card. Earlier in my stream, I showed you how my battle cards have different parts. The name of the card, the image related to the card, the skill array, alignment. We can all put these together in one class, clump them together. When you extend a class, the extended class will inherit the parent's functions. So if you have a class and it includes these functions and then you extend the class, the extended class will still be able to access the parent functions. The default return value on any function is null. So if you don't specify with a return statement what you want it to return, it's just going to return null. Not all functions return things. Some functions just do something. Thank you for watching my video, and don't forget to subscribe to see more super awesome GDScript and computer programming tutorials. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, happy coding!